Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Ed. Today we're going to be talking about NOVN again, based on requests from Twitter. Make sure you share, subscribe, and like this video to help this channel grow. We're going to be doing a bit of an update here. So my previous DD is in the description below, but you'd have to watch a technical analysis here to get more up to date. So no recent news has been out for this company, and so it's mainly trading on technicals right now until a PR is out. So first things first, you get to look at the MACD, which has seen a good increase from the day before. But the warning sign here is that the volume has been decreasing as well. Going in towards momentum, the stock is relatively higher on momentum, although still not a strong momentum level. The stock is overbought at this situation, around 16, and the average directional index indicates an end of a trend. Now that's all dangerous signs, including that the stock price is under the 200 SMA here by the blue line above the price, but is still above the 50 SMA. And the 10 SMA average is above the 30 SMA, which is good news. So we're getting mixed news here. So we need to look a little bit into the 1 hour intervals. The 1 hour movements are very important for this stock here. So we're going to be quickly looking at it in order to determine what tomorrow's movements is. Right here. So it's loading up quickly, and from the get-go we get to see here a little bit of a different story, especially coming in towards different volume. You get to see the volume is concentrated earlier on the day. The MACD here seems to have gone through a negative cycle and fixed itself a little bit in the extended market. So that was short-lived, and it looks like it's actually pulling back up. Although the William percent R shows to be a little bit oversold at periods at a times, but it is back to the overbought situation here. The average directional index doesn't give us much news. It actually did indicate that somewhere around the pre-market around 6 a.m. is the end of a trend around 54 before it dipped around closer to 40s numbers. Momentum here, it looks like it's actually losing momentum rather than gaining it, especially on a little bit in the last hour and moving forward on that. Stock is trading above the VWAP, so that's good news. 10 SMA is above the 30 SMA, good news. And the stock is above the 50 SMA and the 200 SMA. So it does look somewhat bullish in the 1 hour interval. So that is definitely good news, and you want to check that very closely. So going on here in terms of the moving averages, you get to see the stock is trading above the moving averages here in CN with the purple in between. You get to see here that was a trend line that we drew before. It's still above that trend line, but there's a large downfall. Usually a little bit of a warning sign is when a stock jumps very highly based on discussions and anticipations. And the next PR, if it's not met with that kind of anticipation or the thing they're anticipating for, it really drops quickly. Now this is a COVID play, and I did mention in the previous video why I think so. So we're going to do quickly here finding the current supports, current resistances, and again try to identify any kind of trends I see. So I'm going to use here quickly 30 minutes interval, which I usually use 1 hour, but the 30-minute interval would work here in this case as well. So we're going to quickly just delete that trend line, which you see has actually played pretty nicely and has not broken it from the day before but I'm going to be just ignoring it for the time being, since the downfall is incredibly high in this. So quickly viewing here, you get to see that there is currently support at the 0.68 mark that is indicated by the Fibonacci retracements. That has been tested today, and it kind of failed that in terms of breaking it, and is heading towards its resistance of 0.75. Now, the next resistance over that would be the 0.84. The next support above the 0.68 would probably be somewhere around 0.66, followed by 0.63 by Fibonacci retracements. Although that's not been confirmed during the day hour traditional, so that's just a Fibonacci one. And then somewhere around 0.6 to 0.59 seems, well, both 0.6 actually and 0.59 seems to be the next following support. So there is a bit of a downfall, but if it breaks there, it's mostly going to be in the terms of the mercy off level 2 in terms of resistances on the above. But I do see it at least hitting 0.75 tomorrow, and that would be the time where you have to look at it and see if it's going to actually break that resistance or kind of fall back. Thank you very much for watching. Mention below what do you think about this ticker. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a good day.